Alright, this is a game that I've basically played, Mortal Kombat 1, and this is all the research that I've basically gathered from this game and proven that it's got symbolism in it, and I've got a bunch of clips as well and a bunch of screenshots and all that. Because fanboys, we know, defend this game. With this game, they basically promote anyone that's played it, you'll know what I'm talking about in a minute. So let's just get straight into it. So this character here, this one here, she's a demon. You'll see in a minute. I'll just play the clip.
As I smite the evil it finds, I am further purified.
Now I've done steps, so I'm all for self-help. But since when does a demoness want to be less evil?
I had spent eternity damned to the Netherrealm. I had assumed that's all there was to existence. But then I saw Earthrealm, saw Outworld, saw there was a better way to live, and that to have it I needed to cleanse my soul. My sister demons were furious at my change of heart.
So once again, she's a demon. One, they're promoting her agenda here, because one, acting like demons would feel remorse and that they would want to change how evil they are. No, that'd never happen. That's like Satan doing good. It's literally impossible. It literally is impossible. There is no good in Satan, and there's no good in his servants either, or demons. So she's literally a demon. The nether realm that they're talking about refers to so-called hell, which we all know that basically they promote in the it's not even biblical that Satan controls the underworld. None of it's biblical. None of it is. It's just a fact. So you have basically she's a demon, and as it clearly said, that basically my sister's demons. So she's a demon. So basically she had as you can clearly see. But then I saw Earth realm, so outward, so there was a better way to live. Like demons would do this. I mean, let's be realistic. When is someone that is something or someone that's pure evil is ever going to change and redeem themselves? It's like saying that Satan can redeem himself. His fate's already sealed. It's just nonsense, occult crap. Basically, oh, let's feel sorry for the demons. Demons are now doing good. Since when does that ever happen? It doesn't. It's nonsense. And again, I needed to cleanse my soul, basically sins. Demons don't care. Demons are pure antichrist. That's exactly what they are. They have no desire to repent or anything like that. They have no desire to. So again, this is nonsense. And the only Mortal Kombat games that I played, like I've said before, is Mortal Kombat X. Never finished the entire story. I found the story of that was absolutely trash, boring. That's exactly what it was. The fights were boring. They really were. They were utterly boring. And then I played the one where it was on PS3, and I believe the story starts off with Johnny Cage. Never finished the game, but those are the only two Mortal Kombat games that I've ever played. But I know enough about these games to know that a lot of these video games, Mortal Kombat, the franchise, is full of occult symbolism and is full of God complex, basically, agendas. So yeah, she basically, I'm a demon and I want to redeem myself. Just garbage. So she was basically damned in the nether realm, which means hell, means like basically hell. Is what it refers to. So she was there, damned. That was her fate. And then, of course, this is what they want you to believe, that once God decides where you're going, that you can redeem yourself. No, you can't. Once you're there, you can't redeem yourself. That's what they want you to believe. They promote this crap in Hollywood, that Satan controls the underworld and all this garbage. And as you can clearly see, what Johnny Cage basically says, but since when does a demoness want to be less evil? Exactly. Pure black eyes, which again, demonic possession, proven it. Whenever you see pure black eyes, and what I kind of find funny is basically when she does a fatality, I can't show any of those clips, obviously, because this video will most likely get age restricted because it's that graphic. It'd probably get age restricted, but I'll show you a screenshot later. Because what is it? Fallen angels, demons masquerade themselves as angels of light. They promote themselves as the good guy. It's what you always see in the promoted video games as well. So that's that. That's the first clip. Go right to the beginning. And this is all the stuff in the game. See how this character, I forgot his name. Look what's on his head. Upside down cross, and also the Alpha Omega symbol. You see it in God of War as well, because again, they have to promote this nonsense rather than promoting the creator. Let's just promote these fake gods. And that's exactly what they do with this game. They'll make you question the existence of God. That's the whole point. That's what they want to do. Well, if these other gods are saying they created the earth, then which one is the true one? That's what they want you to think. But you clearly see what that is. It's an upside down cross. Connection's fine. Then you have this. This is the same area that they showed in that clip. They have this like tree-like face, and of course, this would obviously supposed to represent one eye symbolism. One's glowing, the other one's closed. It's most likely what it refers to, as you can clearly see. And you have these that you get in the game that you can buy in the invasion mode, which can only be played online. The only content that's on the disc is the towers mode, the versus mode, and I don't even know if the full story is on the disc. So it proves what I said. You can't even play this mode offline, and all it is a grind mode. It gets really boring after a while. It really does. But Dragon's Eye, one eye symbolism, and in these games you use witchcraft. So in itself, anyone that wants to say, "Oh, this isn't basically a gender game," it's promoting witchcraft. What the half of the fighters in the game use. They're known as like demigods, deities. Again, and they all use witchcraft. Raiden uses lightning. A lot of the fighters used like Scorpion. He uses ice. That's witchcraft. Just like the movie The Last Avatar Airbender, where they use ice, water, fire. It's a known thing of witchcraft. So there's no defending this game. There really isn't. I played the game for hours upon hours. So I know what I'm talking about. I can actually read how many hours I've actually put into it. Just give me a second. So yeah, about 41 hours. So much I've spent on the game. If you don't believe me, you can just go look up my PlayStation profile. You can just go look it up. 41 hours I spent on the game. PlayStation 5. That's how long I played this game, so I know a lot about it, so you can't, and I had it before anybody else. This is the new cartoon that they're bringing out. It's called Mortal Kombat Legends Cage Match. And what do we have right there? This was on Twitter from the Mortal Kombat account itself. Pentagram. So try defend Mortal Kombat now. It's a satanic game. It's exactly what it is. There's a pentagram right now. What does a pentagram have to do with Mortal Kombat? Nothing. As you can see again. There you go, right there with the pentagram. And that symbol on his stomach kind of looks like a Freemason symbol, as you can clearly see. And then, of course, I had to censor the rest of the bottom part because, again, most likely get age restricted because, again, anyone that knows anything, the Mortal Kombat franchise is very gory. So just even showing that, you'll probably get your video age restricted. So as you can clearly see, the pentagram's right there. There's no defending it. There it is right there. Then you have this character, Serena, the demon. She's a cameo in this one, though. You can't actually play as her. She's just a cameo. And it's a demon. Literally a demon girl. It's right there in your face. So again, there's no defending this game. It has demons. It has a god complex. False god complex, to be honest. And then you have this, Shao Kahn. He's a demon. That's exactly what he is. What do we see on this axe-like thing here? A one-eye symbolism. Kind of looks like the Eye of Mordor. Which again, if you knew anything about that franchise, Lord of the Rings, it's really just the Eye of the Illuminati. But this is an outfit that you can unlock in the game. And once again, this game is full of microtransactions, just like every other game, just like Street Fighter 6, buying skins. You should just be able to earn the skins in the game instead of, oh, you want the skin? Guess what? It's a ridiculous price. Same clip. Now this one. This guy, anyone that knows anything about Liu Kang, who is he? You'll find out in a minute. He's supposed to be God. So before I show this, skip to this one. Now this was taken from my PS5. Just watch the clip.
Having liberated the hourglass and become keeper of time, my next task was to restart history. Not beholden to past events, I was free to craft a new era. It was with humility and restraint I approached this blank canvas. After careful preparation, I began work, painting over the darkness. After eons passed, I sketched out the realms. After eons more, I brushed them in with life. In my new era, all beings will have the opportunity to find peace. Whether or not they do will be their responsibility. For my power only permits me to begin this endeavor. It is the duty of mortals to finish it.
I just want to check something out. In a second, I just want to check something. Let's make sure this is actually playing the sound. So just give me a second. Come on. Change so much on this that you literally just can't go to straight away to your channel. So dumb. Close. Go to the clip. Here it is. Just wanted to make sure, because I don't want to be wasting my time recording this and it isn't recording the sound, so let's get back to that. I just had to make sure of that. So let's continue. So, as the clip said, anyone that knows, Liu Kang is supposed to be God. That's what he's supposed to be. But again, what did he mix in? The Big Bang garbage. They literally mix in the Big Bang garbage as to that's supposed to be biblical. It's not biblical. The Big Bang didn't happen. It's bullshit. That's exactly what it is. It's nonsense. But they have to promote that. So this is what they promote in Mortal Kombat, that this is how life started from some damn looks like salt, and then a crystal just appeared, and then boom, literally the everything just appeared. Nonsense. So once again, typical Hollywood and this game's owned by Warner Bros, which again, is part of Hollywood. So what do you expect? So this is what they promote, that this is how God existed. Oh, God, just boom. Evolution made God exist. Garbage. God was always there. But again, nonsense. Oh, the Big Bang. This is the Big Bang. This is how the Earth existed. Stupid crap. And then, oh, this galaxies existed. Oh, God didn't create any of it. It just appeared. Nonsense. As you can see, all the galaxies now exist. So all the Big Bang existed. All the galaxies existed before God existed. It's a load of crap. And they're like, oh, having liberated the hourglass, which again, hourglass is a time. It's a Freemason symbol. The hourglass refers to death and life in the occult of the Freemasons. So again, nonsense and keeper of time. And you'll notice the way that they promote God in this game. Nobody else has said what I'm going to say. And nobody's really made a video about this. which doesn't shock me. So is me always doing it. But they promote this evolution nonsense, which is just a Freemason garbage agenda. Atheism is nothing but a cult. Same with Darwinism. That's who created evolution. He was a Freemason. But having liberated, so basically, he created the Earth, restarted the Earth, which is garbage. None of this happened. None of it's in the Bible. It's garbage. As to say that God made a mistake and then decided to restart the Earth, it didn't happen. It's a load of crap. Half of the stuff that they tell you about the dinosaurs and that, the entire world was wiped out by an asteroid. Or garbage. That's exactly what it is. It's complete and utter garbage. That's exactly what it is. Why would God wipe out the earth and then recreate it? What's the point? That's not in the Bible. It's not biblical. So that's what they want to say. Oh, evolution, evolution is evolution is biblical. No, it isn't. Because again, it's evolution is about evolving. Nobody evolved. Everyone that was a human was put on this earth as a human. We did not evolve from a caveman to a monkey. The list goes on. It's garbage. And you'd have to be a complete idiot anyway to believe in evolution. It's the most laughable thing on the planet. Oh, uh, we evolved from a monkey and we just decide it's garbage. It's utter garbage. And then it says, now beholding to past events. So basically, what they want you to say is that God reset time. No, that didn't happen. Garbage. I was free to craft a new era. So the earth failed. Anyone that knows anything about Liu Kang, this Mortal Kombat 1 follows it is a reboot, but it also, if you play the entire story, it hints towards why this even happened, why it was reset. It basically says, oh, that basically they screwed up. Garbage. So basically, God messed up, so he reset the earth. Trash. And as you can see, the earth was destroyed. Same nonsense that they want to promote in evolution. As you can clearly see, the earth, an asteroid smashed into the earth. The earth exploded and just basically created itself. Trash. As you can clearly see, it's just nothing but garbage. And then after carefully preparation, I began work painting over the darkness. So literally taking the Bible and corrupting it. God created both. That's just the fact. He created both. But this wants you to think the exact opposite. It was with humility and restraint that I approached this blank canvas. This garbage, man. And after I sketched out the realm, and this is what I find funny about this game. Again, Liu Kang's supposed to be God, but through the game, you'll see they call him a demigod, they call him a fake god, and basically he surrenders all his creation and says that he'll give it up. You'll see that in in a few clips. So the Earth's being created, all that, and yeah, there's Earth. See, created Earth, bringing a new era. Whether or not they do will be their response. So in my era, all beings will have the opportunity to find peace. Again, nonsense. Says that God does not come to bring peace, but comes to bring a sword. The God of the Bible is a God of war, not a God of peace. That's exactly what the Antichrist comes bringing. And basically saying that it's man's responsibility. For my power only permits me to begin this endeavor. It is the duty of mortals to finish it. Says, you see, basically it's mortals, basically humans' responsibility to finish the creation of the earth. No, that's called God. So again, mixing garbage. This is exactly what Hollywood does. And then you have the Mortal Kombat dragon, which again, people are going to defend it. Oh, that refers to Asian culture. Well, again, the dragon means what it means. It refers to Satan. Liu Kang, when he does, obviously I can't show it, but when Liu Kang does his fatality, he brings out a fire dragon and an ice dragon. So that's witchcraft. So you have who's supposed to represent God using witchcraft and bowing down before humans. That's what he does in the game. Bows down before humans. That's not the way God is. God would not bow down to anyone. So again, they basically put God as basically show him as basically weak. That's basically what they do. And there you go with the Mortal Kombat 1 logo with the dragon, which refers to Satan. And then you have this. Let's continue to play the clip. You'll see what I'm talking about.
I seek only peace, Your Majesty. If what you see there does not convince you, I will surrender Earthrealm without a fight.
Again, before I continue to play the clip. They take biblical aspects from the Bible and twist it. Notice the color of his eyes. What does it say in the Bible? That God's eyes are brighter than the sun. That's why his eyes are white. Because he's supposed to represent God. Also, he says, I just came to bring peace. Nope, that is not what Jesus came. That is not what God will combat and do. So again, fake God. That's exactly what Liu Kang is, a fake God. Taking basically a fake demigod and saying that they created Earth. Same with Zeus, same with Thor, same with the god, stupid not other religions and beliefs, just like with the Vikings and that Odin. They all want to create their own god in their own image. None of them created the Earth. None of them did. None of them. There's not even any proof that they even existed. And I mean, there's literally none. Half of the Viking mythology and all that is all myths. They just want to basically create God in their own image. And if you look at Thor anyways, it's the same as Zeus. What does Zeus use? Lightning. What does basically Thor use? Lightning. It's just the same crap. They want you to worship other things rather than God. And he basically goes like this. If what you see basically goes on about the Earth realm and all that basically the other team that you fight against are corrupt and they're trying to destroy the Earth. And he says, I will surrender Earth realm, which means the Earth and heaven, without a fight. Like God would do that. Like God would just surrender its own creation, say, here, you can have it. yeah, that's really going to happen, isn't it? God's really just going to go, oh, I created all of this. I'm just now going to give up my position. You can have it. Trash. Basically, promoting God is weak. That's what they do in these video games. It's exactly what they do. And then on to the next.
Without a fight, it is I who crafted their destinies, along with those of all other beings, at the dawn of history.
You created the realms. Is your mind addled, demigod?
So as you can clearly see, they call him a demigod. So in reality, they're really just insulting God. That's what they want you to think. This is the way Hollywood works. Again, who owns Warner Bros? They're a massive Hollywood company. Warner Bros, Universal Studio and all that. Where is it? Hollywood. So it doesn't shock me that a game made by them, because that's who owns it. NetherRealm don't own the franchise. It's Warner Bros that own it. They just have the license to Mortal Kombat. They don't own the franchise. Warner Bros does. So yeah, that's basically Katana. Melina's the one in pink. She basically calls him a demigod. So in reality, again, who does he represent? God. So in reality, they want you to believe that the God of creation is a demigod, a fake God. That's what they want you to believe. And he's like this. Oh, I'll just play the rest of the clip.
I am a mere demigod now, but eons ago, I was more powerful than all of the elder gods combined.
So again, if he was more powerful than all the other gods combined, who is he supposed to represent? God, the Father, the Creator. And you can see he basically now calls himself a demigod. So you're telling me that the God of creation, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the God of the Israelites, would lower his position from the Creator, the Father, to a demigod. That's literally what they are saying here. That the God of creation is nothing but a demigod. I know how Hollywood works. You may not see it this way, but I've been studying this for years now. I know exactly how they work. They sneak it and they're like, oh, let's take a jab at God. That's the way they work. They're Antichrist. You may think, oh, this is promoting God. This is a good thing. No, it's not. It's promoting God as weak and that he would give up his position and become a demigod, basically a fake God. So they're insulting God. That's literally what they're doing. And he literally bows down before these women. So once again, another agenda. That basically promoting God as a simp or God that he would bow down before man. So once again, nothing but an agenda. Nothing but a agenda. That's all it is. Basically saying that he was more powerful than all the other gods. There is no other gods. Let's be realistic. They're fake gods. There is only one God. That's what they want you to believe, that there is multiple gods like Shiva. Basically, the list goes on. They're not gods. All these so-called fake gods and these people that claim to be a god have they all died. Every single one of them. You're not a god then. If you can die, you're not a god. It's that none of them resurrected like Jesus. Where's Thor? Didn't exist. Zeus doesn't exist. This is nonsense created by the Greeks and the Romans. Oh, there's multiple gods. No, there isn't. There is no such thing as a god of lightning, a god of thunder. It doesn't exist. It's stupid. There is only one God that controls everything. He is a god. He is a god, and that's why with the video game industry as well, they want to create like the God of War, as to say there's a God of War, there's a God of this. No, the God of creation is a God of wrath, war, judgment, and a lot of things. There's only one God. There is not multiple gods, multiple entities for these things. It's just a fact. Literally insulting God. And you noticed how they capitalized the false gods. Say again. They lower they put demigod, they lower it. It's not capitalized. And then they capitalize the word gods, as to say there's more than one God. Shouldn't be capitalized. There's only one God. There's not multiple gods. Even the God of creation said there is only one God. Because there's only one God. There ain't multiple. Even God says in his own words the other gods are fake. Because they are. That's what he even said it in the Bible. Even the prophet said, go on then, pray to your God, see if he helps you. Pray to your false fake God. Basically, the prophet Elijah said it to the people that were worshiping the Baal statue. He said, go on, pray. Let's see if he helps you. Fake gods. So yeah, trash. And then he says he was a titan and a keeper of time. No, that's not what God is. God is a creator, a father, keeper of time. And then again, this is from the game itself. Found this interesting. This is the character Havoc. This looks like a Baphomet to me, or a goat head. Again, for those that want to deny, oh, this game isn't promoted any agendas. Talisman. That's witchcraft. Notice what it says. Magic. Witchcraft. You have talismans where you can shoot out witchcraft. You can shoot out fire, ice. The list goes on. It's witchcraft. It's as simple as that. As you can see, magic orb. Obviously, and this is, as you can clearly see, I have played it. I am now level 70 on Mortal Kombat because I've completed the story, almost completed invasion modes, leveled some of the characters, not all of them, because it's kind of boring. Takes forever to level up a character. Leveling past level 15 is really just a waste of time, because level 15 is when you unlock the second fatality. And again, Havoc again. This is near the end of the game. That guy with the upside down cross. There's Shao Kahn. Closely right there, he's a demon. And near the end of the game, I believe he joins you. He fights with you. So yeah. This is stuff that I unlocked in the game. Look at it. Look what it is. Oh, that's right. It's a goat-like ram head. Satanism. But oh, this game doesn't promote any agendas. It's not satanic. And proof that it completed the story. It's right there. Taken from the PS5. This is my footage. It's clearly the Baphomet goat head there. So yeah. Trash. Again, this is just mocking Moses. That's all this is. It's very clear. It's pretty obvious. So when that's all they do with these games, they mock God. They literally mock God. Notice though it's called the Red Sea, and it's being parted like Moses parted the sea. Notice though he's got a rod, the same thing that Moses had when he parted the sea. It's just mockery. That's all it is. That's all they do. They mock God and they mock the prophets. It's the same thing that Moses did, parting the sea, but using it as a fatality. Again, this is the shop that is literally riddled with microtransactions. Notice again, the fire, ice. That's what Liu Kang uses. Witchcraft. Again, I had to blur it out. You can see my name at the top. It's my footage. Liu Kang. What do you see? Basically, the dragon thing wraps around twice. Again, one's fire, one's ice. Witchcraft. So yeah, I had to lower the rest of it because again, as I said, if you show brutalities basically YouTube, there is sometimes it can get age restricted. Depends how gory it is. I'm not even gonna bother risking it. That's why I'm not showing it. And then you have this, Natara, the Megan Fox character. Voice acting for her is beyond some of the worst voice acting that I've ever heard in my life. Straight trash. And you can clearly see that character right there again. Serena, the devil. Like, devil girl. And Natara is a vampire. Who is played by Megan Fox. Very fitting. Again, the story mode. That Ashra you play as a. So you literally play as a demon in the game. Again, you, as you can clearly see, Serena is a cameo, and this is what you unlock at rank 3. And there we go right there. The Ashra, or however the name's pronounced. Notice how the wings are glowing as to like they're an basically archangel or something like that. Yeah, she's a demon. Those wings should be black. They shouldn't be that color. Once again, promoting a agenda that fallen angels can move back up. That's not the way it works. That is not the way it works. The fallen angels that sided with Satan have already chose their fate. There's no going back. There's no going, oh, God, please forgive us. It isn't happening. They showed an alliance with Satan, rebelled against God, and they were kicked out. And there's many people out there that say, oh, that never happened. That never happened. Well, explain the Bible then. It says Michael fought out the dragon and his angels. Basically, Satan took a third of the angels with him. They rebelled. That's why you have fallen angels. You really think that God is going to let somebody that rebelled against him and somebody that sided with the devil to try and destroy God, because that's what Satan thinks. You really think that God's going to let a fallen angel like that back in heaven? No, that's not the way it works. They chose to rebel against God and side with Satan. And now that does the same thing with Diablo 4, because I actually looked more into it. That angel that promotes himself as a good guy, basically that angel that's promoted as an angel in the game, it's not an angel. It's a fallen angel. And yet it's promoted through the entire game that is a holy archangel to once again promoting Satan's fallen angels and Satan's legion as the good guys. Satan masquerades himself as an angel of light, so it's no surprise that his servants also do the same. So she is a demon and has white wings. Again, the duality agenda of the Freemasons, that someone that is evil can mix with light. It don't happen. Light will always overcome darkness. Light will always brighten darkness. That's just the way it works. It's not the other way round. So yeah, nothing but trash. I played the game for 41 hours, as I've said. There is no, just look that name right up. My profile's very public. Look up that name on PlayStation Network and you'll see over 55% of trophies I have got in this game. 55. Because unlike some fake gamers, I'm a real one. Most people don't even finish games. Me, complete the story, almost complete the invasion mode, done half of the stuff in the game. That's how it's added up to 41 hours. So yeah, there's no defending it. There is no defending this garbage. And I'm sure there was another clip. So there was this one. Oh yeah, there was. There you have. What do we have? Liu Kang. This is after you do the like button mashing thing in the game. What is he throwing up? It's right there in your face. It is right there. I know I'm Freemason hand sign. So once again, saying that God is one with the Illuminati, because this is an Illuminati hand sign. So yeah, this is what they want you to believe. So in reality, it's just the Antichrist. Satan masquerades himself as in wants to be God so much that he replicates it. This is exactly what the Antichrist will do. Basically, claim to be God, will fool so many people that are deceived into thinking that he's actually God. Oh, but there's not one Pacific man that's going to do this. Those morons out there. There's many antichrists, and there's also one. The Bible says what it says. There's no debunking it. There's one man that will force everybody to worship him. It's called the Antichrist, Satan himself. Basically, the image of Satan. As it is with Jesus Christ is the image of God. The Antichrist is the image of Satan.
Which is why I am
And then you have,
grateful that you volunteered to safeguard the
now again you have this. Watch the clip.
Which is why I am forever grateful that you volunteered to safeguard the hourglass. Despite my having relinquished its power, the new era has unfolded as it should.
You created me in your own image. You created
A celestial object which lies beyond the realms. The hourglass regulates time and destiny. When I wielded its power, it was upon me to craft all of existence, which I did when I restarted history.
Restarted?
This timeline was preceded by billions more. Though this is the first of Liu Kang's design.
Where to begin? Am I to kneel to my creator? Do you expect worship?
No, Your Majesty.
So right there. Me, that just seems like a form of mockery. Because that's what they do in Hollywood. Oh, should we bow down before you, God? And notice what he says. No. Do you require worship? He says no. That's not what the Bible says. That's not what God says. God demands to be worshipped. Go read the Old Testament. Go read it. Also, the New Testament, what does it say? That every knee shall bow. There's no choice. There's going to be no choice. You will bow before God whether you like it or not. Every man will. So, once again, they're promoting a fake God here. They are watering down God as to some, basically a simp. That's exactly what they're promoting God like. Weak. It's exactly what they want to promote God as weak. Literally, this is a form of mockery. Because you really think that God, and it's funny this, notice how he basically has respect towards human beings. That's not, God has no respect for anyone. He doesn't care what you think or anybody else thinks. It says that in the Old Testament. When one of the prophets asks a question, it says, does God care what you think? No. Why would God care? Also, when man cries about what God does in the Bible, does God care? No. Is God supposed to take basically your opinion into account? Are you God? No. God doesn't take advice from anybody, and he doesn't listen to anyone because he's God. You're not above him. You don't tell him what to do. That's just the way it is. And people just can't accept that. They're like, oh, the Old Testament is so evil. Oh, look at all the stuff that God did. Again, you're not God. You had no right to question it. You are not God. You cannot tell God what to do. That's not the way it happens. That isn't, again, just like the thing with when you're a child. Who tells you what to do? Your father does, and your parents. It's not the other way round, is it? So again, that's what people think now. That they can tell God what to do, tell God how to act, tell him how to think, and the list goes on. And he also calls these basically women majesty. I don't remember that happening in the Bible. I really don't remember it happening. So yeah, my prior role was thrust upon me by circumstance. Again, like, it was forced upon me. And again, the whole entire purpose of this game, anyway. Never played Mortal Kombat 11. In my opinion, it was trash. I always saw gameplay of it. It looked like trash. But anyone that knows anything about Liu Kang, he basically says he was given this opportunity to be a god. Basically, like, you can be given the opportunity to be a god. Anybody can be given the opportunity. That's what this story is about. Basically, he gives up that opportunity to be the keeper of time, and it's put in a box. That character that basically walks around with him says halfway through the story, I didn't get rid of the power, I kept it for when you'd need it in the future. So as to say that God would basically give it up. Joke. Literally a joke.
My prior role was thrust upon me by circumstance. I am in no way divine.
You had power over all of creation, yet you gave it up.
So once again, blasphemy. Notice what he said. I am in no way divine. It's again blasphemous. as to say he's supposed to represent God, saying that God's not divine, that God's not holy, God's not any of that. And she said, you're God, and yet you just gave up creation. God didn't do that. God's the one that's in control. It's as simple as that. But again, that's what they want to promote. And notice he's using witchcraft here. This is witchcraft. Opening portals, shooting fire from his hands. This is witchcraft. Simple as that.
I hate to disrupt, but we must act quickly to save Earthrealm.
Is that the command of my creator?
No, Your Majesty. It is the request of a
Again, acting like God. She goes, is this a demand of my creator? No, this is a request. Like God asks request. No, he sets authority. Again, as I said, they're promoting God as weak and a simp. That he bows down before man and cares what man's opinion is. Watering down the God of the Bible, just like they do with everything. It's a trash. Yeah, you can clearly see by all this stuff that's in the game. There's no defending it. There is no defending any of this. If you defend it, you're just a fanboy. Simple as that. You're just a fanboy. All this symbolism, all the agendas that are just mentioned there, basically promoting that God, as basically weak. That's basically what they're promoting here. It's a complete joke. It's exactly what it is. But you don't know what you're talking about. Again, nobody else has exposed this game. I wonder why. Because again, I'm scared of the fanboys. It's just facts. It literally is. Liu Kang is supposed to represent God. It's just a fact. And look how they portrayed the creator as a joke. They've literally, no, Your Majesty. No, Your Majesty. This isn't a demand. I don't demand I don't demand worship. Yeah, that's really the God of the Bible. It's not even the God of the New Testament. It's not even the God of the Old Testament. It's just some new, basically hippie God. Basically making God weak. And again, get mad, fanboy. Imagine coming in the stream crying like a little bitch, saying that I know nothing about Mortal Kombat, and I know more probably than you. So yeah, fanboy, typical fanboy. Just the same as half of these Nintendo fanboys. When half of their games are exposed, like basically Zelda, that game's not satanic, even though it's full of all-seeing eye symbolism all over the place. That game's not satanic because I'm a fanboy. It's a joke, man. Again, the game clearly brings up religion. You're a troll, mate. Shut up. Just ignoring your ass. Clearly a troll. Saying that I'm bringing religion into it. The game brings religion into it. So this is the funny thing that makes me laugh about these fake gamers today and these little Satanists. They have a problem with religion in video games. They have a problem. Yet, Mortal Kombat can bring up fake gods. They can put demigods, they can bring up creation, they can bring up demons, they can put Satan in the game, they can put demons in the game, and yet you have no problem with that. Yet as soon as it comes to Christianity or it comes to the Bible, oh, I don't want that in video games. Keep religion out of video games. It just shows these people are hypocrites. That's exactly what they are. The only thing that they don't want in video games is God and the Bible. Everything else is fine. Satanism is fine. Because you see it with a lot of these fake gamers now. They're like, oh, I don't want religion in my game. Religion shouldn't be in a game. Yeah, oh, Satanism's fine. Satan in a video game's fine. Mocking God's fine. Yeah, fine. You said religion shouldn't be in a game. So you know these people are hypocrites. And that's why I just laugh at them. Because a lot of so-called gamers today are hypocrites. They're absolutely hypocrites. They cry about something and then go and support it. Then what's the point of crying? This makes me laugh. And I know more than half of what you know. Again, Mortal Kombat X is woke. It's woke. Go look up why it's woke. Did a video on BitChute. There's a certain character of a certain community. So yeah, oh, you know nothing about Mortal Kombat? Sure I don't. I played the PS3 games. Sure I don't know anything about it. Just a fanboy. Just trash. Typical fanboy mentality, and that's why I just laugh at these losers. Nothing but losers. It just proves that you've got an idolatry problem. If you defend a game when it's even exposed to being connected to occult symbolism and mocking God, then again, and I don't care if who's offended by this. I really couldn't care less because, unlike other people, I'll expose a game, even if you claim it's not promoting an agenda. Yeah, every other game that I expose, oh yeah, you're right, you're right. This is 100% truth. But when it comes to a game that you like, it's different. It seems to me these people just got idolatry problems towards video games. And again, just a troll. I'm just ignoring you. Yeah, I'm just ignoring you. Talk to yourself. I just don't even respond to these trolls anymore. The losers. Imagine taking time out your time just to sit here and troll. Pathetic. What I said is just facts, so you can just get mad. I love making you little fanboys mad. I really do. Because at the end of the day, when all your rights are taken away and basically the Illuminati forces you to take the mark of the beast, takes all your rights away, guess what? I'll be laughing at you. I'll literally be laughing at you and say, told you. And then when you cry out to God, just like it says in the Bible, what does it say? It's too late. You've got time. But no, you want to continue to reject God? Your choice. Not my problem. It's not my fault, but the game's satanic. It's as simple as that. You can just even go look at the old games. Even they're the same. The open world one that so many people shill. I believe it's Armageddon or whatever. That's the whole purpose of the game. The chapter is called Armageddon. As to like, this is Armageddon. A bunch of basically fake gods fighting off against one another. Trash. Absolute trash. It's the same thing with Street Fighter 6. The community is just toxic. This is the way they are. It's the same with. I had the same garbage with the Elden Ring fanboys when I exposed that video game. They were like, "Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. You're just a moron." It's a fanboyism. It's idolatry. So I don't care about the gaming industry. I really don't. It's just full of fanboys. It's been like this for years. I'm not even joking. It has been like this for years. I had it years ago when I first started my channel. I exposed anime TV shows, and of course you had fanboys like, "Oh, you're an idiot, you are. You're a moron. How dare you expose my TV show that I idolize, but I claim to be a follower of God, but I'm going to continue to watch a satanic TV show that blasphemes God, but how dare you expose it?" That's how you know someone that's fake. If someone said to me, "Oh, a TV show that you're watching is satanic," I go, I'd look into it and I'd be like, "Yeah, you're right." That I'd never watch that TV show again. But again, fanboyism. People have rejected God now so much. Look at the world. Look at that video that I talked about on BitChute where you had that Satanist basically creating decorations to have basically Jesus being beheaded. World's rejected Christ, and this is the attitude that they have, and they wonder why God does what he does. Well, man, I've put 41 hours into it. You probably ain't even played 5 minutes of the game. You really haven't. I've also played the online, and this is one of the most broken Mortal Kombat 1 games ever made. The online at launch, it just shows that they didn't care. They rushed the game out. There was a bug in the game where player 2 could not do any combos and couldn't do half of the moves and half of the imports. And this is what I'll say. Unlike Street Fighter 6, that didn't happen with Street Fighter 6, because guess what? Mortal Kombat is trash. It's a trash franchise. That's exactly what it is. It's overrated, and this game will be dead in about a year or a month. Nobody will care about it. Nobody will care. It's not on the level of Street Fighter, and it never will be. It's not on the level of Street Fighter or Tekken. It's a fact. Mortal Kombat, and that's the funny thing, half of the tournament players as well, they laugh at Mortal Kombat, seen as a joke, because it is a joke of a game. The only reason it's so popular is because of the fatality and the gore. That's the only reason. And Mortal Kombat Online requires no skill anyway. I played it. All people do is just spam the same button over and over again. So yeah. 134 hours, who cares? You must have no life. I mean, honestly, you must have no life. And you're probably one of those people, I mean, I'm just not wasting my time with you now. I mean, if you honestly want a fanboy, then do it. I couldn't care less, mate. I really could care less. Got better things to do than waste my time with a troll. All the symbolism that's in the game, but you don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, sure. Troll. That's what I said with these trolls, man. The pathetic. The levels that they go to defend wickedness. So the game's not satanic, is it? Then what's this right here? Pentagram. That's why I say I'm not just giving these people any attention. I'm just laughing. I really am. I deal with this crap on a daily basis. I had some idiot the other day. I just blocked them. Don't do drugs. One, I don't even do drugs. I don't smoke weed. I never have. I don't even drink. So in reality, I'm not prideful. I'm better than you. Just joke, man. If you smoke weed or do drugs, you're a loser. Simple as that. You're a lowlife. And there's a lot of people out there, a lot of Christians as well today, that try and justify smoking weed. God says in the Bible to be of sober mind. But it's clearly right there. It clearly is right there. All this evidence, it's right there. I played the game for hours upon hours. Unlocked half of the stuff. I know what I'm talking about. I've been doing this for 10 years. But again, yeah. All this stuff that you unlock in the game, even general, this character is literally a demon. It makes it very clear. Says it through the story as well. It's just a joke, man. This is exactly what these games do. They justify evil, portray God in a bad light, and promote Satan as the good guy. And then, of course, you have fanboys that defend it. They literally defend it. This is the way they act. They get all mad. Coming in basically my live streams, coming in my chat. Well, you don't know what you're talking about. You're just a retard. You're just an idiot. Lay off the drugs, mate. Again, the truth hurts. It really does hurt. It really does. All the evidence is right there. It really is. It's right there. Obviously, I'm not going to bring up why MKX is woke, but I made a video on BitChute, and I talked about it back then. Because it is a satanic game. If you can play as a demon in a video game, it is not a Christian game. It is not an anti-woke game. It is not an anti-Illuminati game. The game promotes what it is, and we'll show for... So... Again, it's just laughable. All the characters. Literally all the characters. Raiden. Literally lightning. Shoots lightning out of his hands. Again. And again, he has white eyes. Again, the God complex. It's funny. It really is funny that people defend this. Raiden has white eyes. Literally, as it describes God in the Bible, his eyes are brighter than the sun. And if you can hear that noise outside, there's nothing I can do. I live next to a road, so not really much you can do about it. You get the average idiot outside now and again. There's nothing you can do about it. So you can clearly see his abilities in the game is shooting lightning out of his hands. Witchcraft. It's literally witchcraft. Sindel shoots witchcraft, purple witchcraft spells. All the characters, even with Street Fighter 6, even with Tekken, that's the same. They shoot powers out of the hands. There's even a character called the Devil. So yeah, I think it's called Jin the Devil. I don't know. It's a massive popular character. So yeah, there's no defending it. There really isn't. There's no defending it. I know what I'm talking about. And it's just facts. You even look up who was the other one. So you have Sub-Zero, which shoots out basically fire, ice, which again is a thing with witchcraft. Fire, ice, water. Scorpion has fire abilities. That's what he has. So you literally have fire, ice characters, two known things used in witchcraft. It's a witchcraft game. The game even admits that you can use talismans. You can use like enchantments. These are all witchcraft black magic things. So yeah, even the character Smoke. This character like teleports and it's like smoke. Again, astral projection. Astral projection is basically where you can teleport like smoke. So again, another character that is promoting black magic. It's just a fact. And what I said about these people that defend it, they are losers. They literally are losers. That is a fact. If you come in my chat or my live stream just to troll and say, oh, you don't know what you're talking about, you ain't going to get a response from me. I'm just going to laugh at you. And people that say, oh, you shouldn't do that, Elijah the prophet did the same. He laughed. He mocked, laughed at scoffers and stuff like that. Laughed at them. I do the same thing. I don't make these live streams or these videos for those people. Make these videos, and if you can't see what I'm showing you, then you obviously haven't got the gifted sermon, or your eyes have not been opened by God. Maybe God does. You're not meant to be awake. It's all down to God. So don't create these videos for people's opinion. I mean, if I did all this for people's opinion, I wouldn't be exposing half of the stuff that I expose. So yeah, then you have this character here. He's like a samurai, the guy that's blind. And he can do like portals. His sword floats in the air. Witchcraft. Every single character in Mortal Kombat. It's a joke. I can even load the game right up right now. I can load it up. Oh, that's weird. Give me 1 second. And what I have to laugh at as well, I had this game early for a reason. I had it early for this reason. As I said, the only reason to buy it is to make videos on it, and that's exactly what I did. So just give me a second. Because you can't play it offline. Or certain modes you can. Yeah, you can't play the invasion modes online, and you can only play local. So yeah, give me a second. It's just laughable, it really is. So you have Tanya. She has like this ability. You have Tanya. I've mentioned this one before. The game's not satanic, is it? Look at that. 666 hand sign over and over again. Yeah, not satanic, troll. The character Rain uses witchcraft. Uses water. He can open portals, shoot portals at you in the game. As you can see, mocking Moses right there. So we have water, we have fire, and we have ice. So literally this guy is obviously supposed to represent Moses, but instead they blaspheme and mock Moses because it's clearly the same things that Moses did. And you have Scorpion, Sub-Zero. Lee Mel only seems to be the one that doesn't really use anything. She just kind of uses like super punches, comes out like pink dust. Kitana Melina can basically teleport. Again, that's witchcraft. Shang is basically one of the worst characters in the game. His abilities are trash. He can transform like shapeshift. You have Raiden, Liu Kang, obviously. Johnny Cage literally is just a narcissist. Then you have Kung, whatever that said. You have Ashura, which again, she uses witchcraft with a blade and also is a demon. Then you have Natara, Megan Fox. Oh, that's right. What level am I in the game? Oh, that's right. That's right. I'm level 15 for Natara. Oh, what level am I for Liu Kang? Almost level 30. Oh, Melina, almost nearly level 12 or something. Kitana, but oh, you don't know what you're talking about. I played the game for hours upon hours. You have a character Havoc. He's basically like a zombie character. Basically, he had his face, basically his jaw burned by, I believe it was either Scorpion or Sub-Zero. It was ages since I played it. So yeah, those are the characters in the game. And there's going to be future characters as well. Homelander, basically a fake superhero that shoots basically lasers out of his damn eyes. Just a clone of Superman. Oh, this game doesn't promote witchcraft. You don't know what you're talking about. And then you have the cameo fighters. And yes, you can access all of this offline. Frost. She's basically a female, basically Sub-Zero. And she shoots ice at people. Then you have Motoro, basically looks like those creatures. We'll even show it. It's just laughable. Or this one kind of reminds me of like the Baphomet and these as far as I know, these creatures were connected to like occult things. I think it's called satyrs or something like that. And yeah, that old guy is useless, literally useless. Sonya, useless. Kano, which only one of his eyes is a robot. So again, transhumanism garbage. And in that, he really would have one eye. Sub-Zero. Cyrex, don't see the point of Cyrex, he's just dumb. Basically a character that's a robot. Makes no sense in a fighting game. And then you have the other character, you have Cyrex, then you have Sector. They're basically the same character, just reskinned. They literally are just the same character, reskinned. They really are. They're just the same character. Sector and Cyrex are just the same character. They even look the same. Trash. Then you have Serena. Darius, I haven't used. Striker, I've said. And that's about it. There's supposed to be future cameos, so yeah. You don't know what you're talking about. I can't view that obviously because I've disconnected from the internet. So yeah. Oh, but you don't know what you're talking about. All that evidence, even the original. What does he look like? The original Mortal Kombat game. What does he look like? Oh, that's right. He looks like a demon. And where is he? Oh, it looks like he's in hell. Oh, what was the old Mortal Kombat games? Oh, that's right. The old Mortal Kombat games, where were you going through? Oh, that was right. Hell. Hades. But you don't know what you're talking about. Even the movies promote witchcraft. It's as simple as that. Fire and ice. Again, that character that I talked about. Now, the fatalities in this game ain't even that hard. They're really not. They're easy. On PC, probably more harder. On controller, it's just easy. So yeah. Even the old ones, which I'm not. The one that I played was PS3. And that wasn't even that good. And which one was it? I also played this. I played this as a kid. I believe I played this one. The original, because I didn't buy the DLC. And I've also played Mortal Kombat X. So, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. Played 1, 2, 3, 4, about 4 Mortal Kombat games now. 4 of them. So yeah, I know what I'm talking about. Even look, even the collector's edition and all that, so that dragon garbage. Should that really change through the evolution of this game? It's not really changed much. I'm not even joking. The only thing that's changed over the years is the graphics. Gameplay hasn't changed at all. It's still the same. It's just like Mortal Kombat is literally like EA with FIFA and Madden. It's the same game every time. Even people have called it out that this game is not as perfect as people claim it is. The streamers, there's people saying that this game wasn't polished when it released, and that's a fact. It's a buggy mess. I had multiple matches online where the game would just freeze and I had to close the app. That's called garbage game design. You don't have that with Street Fighter 6 because unlike and this just shows they didn't invest money into it at all. All the money went into Megan Fox and half of the special effects garbage because that's all these games are. You take away the fatalities, are these games even interesting? No, they get boring fast. They're just like every other game, every other fighting game. So yeah, that's exactly what they are. I never played that, and I only played Mortal Kombat X so far into the story. Story was trash, really was. Now the Mortal Kombat 1, the story was interesting, but again, it promotes a agenda. It promotes what it promotes: anti-God, promoting God as a joke. That's literally what it does. And we all know that a lot of fanboys were mad because half of the characters losers. Oh, Katana's not in a sexualized leotard. Oh, Melina, they ruin these characters. Who cares? Who honestly cares? If you want to see that, go play MKX. Fulfill your fantasies. So yeah. So all that evidence that I just showed proves if people still want to be on the fence, do your own research. Do your own research. All the evidence that I gave was from the game, from a PS5. Because you'll probably have people saying that, oh, you probably just photoshopped it. Yeah, I'm really going to waste my time photoshopping things when one, I don't even have Photoshop. But that's the fanboyism that they'll resort to. They'll even say that, oh, you just photoshopped it. That's probably fake. And I had the early access version for a reason. I had the early access version, which you can't basically didn't cost that much, but it did kind of cost more than 60. But yeah. So yeah, I had it before these little idiots had it on the 19th. So I knew what the game was like before the day one patch. It didn't run good. If you don't install the day one patch with this game, there's not, even after the day one patch, there is non-stop frame rate drops in the cutscenes. So they ain't fixed the issue. What were they doing? What were they doing? All the money clearly went into the special effects and they should have just not included the invasion mode because it is boring. It's trash. The mode sucks. They could have invested so much time into all that time that they wasted with invasion mode. They could have added more characters. Mortal Kombat is never going to be on the level of Tekken or Street Fighter 6. Even though those games are woke and Street Fighter 6 is trash, it's way better than Mortal Kombat. Offline it is, the online is trash. Well, good for you. If you want to play it, good for you. I couldn't care less. I don't know why you're telling me this. I couldn't care less. If you want to go play this game, you do you. I couldn't care less. Really couldn't. And no, he isn't top 10. He's not even top 10. I don't know what you're on about. Even streamers, even professional tournament players have said that he's trash. He sucks. He sucks online. The only good character is Raiden and stuff like that because he can just spam combos and you can't do anything about it. So this is how I know you're just a troll. Probably an alt account. Because half of these people that troll they won't do it on the main account, they troll on an alt account. If you're on about Liu Kang, he's not blind. His eyes are blank because it represents basically the Bible. I'll show you. His eyes. This is where they stole it from. They literally stole it from the Bible. I don't remember which specific one. This is it. Such a man only feareth the eyes of man, and knoweth not the eyes of the Lord are 10,000 times brighter than the sun, beholding all the ways of man, and considering the most secret parts. This is supposed to be believed to be the Apocrypha, so which I own. So yeah, that's where they stole it from. They stole it from that. They know. His eyes are brighter than the sun. That's why, again, what color is the sun? The sun isn't yellow. The natural sun is white in the daytime. It's white. So that's why his eyes are white. Refers to God. That's why his eyes are white. The air character bends air, and Satan is the prince of air. And that's why I brought up The Last Airbender as well, because that's the same. All the stuff that they do in Mortal Kombat, and I'm going to be I just realized the time. It's been like 1 hour, 37 minutes. I don't want this video being 2 hours long. But, or the movie Last Airbender, it's the same as Mortal Kombat. They shoot things out the hands. Last Airbender does it. So yeah, I'm going to leave it here because I don't want this video being 2 hours long. I didn't mean for it even to be this long. But you can believe whatever you want, man. Believe whatever you want. I could care less. You want to play a video game, deny that it's promoting a satanic agenda. You do you. I can care less. Not here to convince you. You want to live in denial and live in a fake reality, because that's what a lot of you trolls do. And you do you. Not here to convince you, but on Judgment Day, when you stand before God, and you you'll probably try and start laughing, and God will put you in your place. You can't use any excuses. You can't say, oh, I didn't know it was satanic. I didn't know all of the stuff in Hollywood was satanic. I didn't know that video games were satanic. God will say, I sent you messengers. I sent you people. People clearly made videos. I clearly gave you the eyes to see, and you rejected it, because that's clearly what you're doing. So continue to live in denial and to live in a fake reality, because that's what a lot of you trolls do. You can't accept reality. You're too busy scarfing on the internet rather than looking up research. And these atheists and that, they spend more time trying to debunk the Bible rather than actually looking into evidence. So yeah, I've said what I needed to say. The video game is satanic and is promoting an agenda. The cartoon's also satanic that they're bringing out, the Johnny Cage. So yeah, you literally have one guy with a pentagram. There's no defending it. But again, all the fanboys can continue to get mad Because I don't care. I really don't care. I couldn't care less. I will, as I've said for many times, and as I said on my Twitter account, I'm never on it. If you don't like my videos and you don't like what I do, then don't watch it. It's that simple. Don't watch it. You don't like it, don't watch it. I'm here to expose satanic video games. I'm the only one really doing it. So if you don't like it, go watch someone else. Plenty of other channels out there. Go watch someone else. So yeah, I'll see you in the next live stream. Next video I'll be doing, it's a video that somebody requested me do. It'll be on BitChute. So yeah, that'll be the next video. I'll see you next time. Later.